Good evening, everyone. My name is Mike Sheehan. I'm one of the assistant principals here at the STEM Academy, and welcome to the course selection process for the 2025-2026 school year. Thank you for joining us. What we're going to go through tonight is we're going to do first the course selection for the current 9th grade, and then at 6:30 we'll show the presentation for the current 10th grade students going into 11th and 12th. So the way it's going to work is we're going to run a presentation that the students watched yesterday during advisory. It's the same presentation so that you get the same message that they heard yesterday. They also received their course selection sheets that you may have seen that they brought home. And after that, there'll be an opportunity to ask questions via Zoom with some of our faculty. So what you'll see first again is the 9th grade presentation for current 9th graders going into 10th grade. And then if you are a parent of a current 10th grade student, around 6:30, we'll start the presentation for current 10th graders. Okay? Let's start the video.
Process for the 2025-2026 school year. The intention of this video is specifically for current 9th grade students that are going to enter their 10th grade year for the 25-26 school year. So today what we're going to try and do is we're going to share with you additional information regarding courses for the 10th grade year, as well as the steps needed to request those courses. Students, you'll have an opportunity to ask questions during an upcoming seminar with our faculty, and parents, after viewing this presentation, there will be an opportunity to ask questions through an online Padlet, as well as a virtual session with our staff. So the first thing is to go over the required courses for 10th grade. There are certain courses that all 10th grade students are required to complete. So like 9th grade, much of the course load is prescribed. The reason for this is to prepare students for the IB diploma program courses that occur in 11th and 12th grade. So all the courses you see on the screen here meet 9 times per cycle, with the exception of Health and Wellness 2, which meets 3 times per cycle. And that's slightly different than what we had in 9th grade, where Health and Wellness meant 2 times per cycle. So if you have any questions about these courses, please feel free to ask the teachers of the courses when you have the opportunity through the Padlet or the virtual session. Something else that you'll see on the screen for all the slides is there's a QR code in the corner. That will lead you to the district website that has all the information about course selection for this year. So specifically, the math course for next year depends upon the course you are currently taking, as well as the course you hope to take in 11th and 12th grade. The chart on the screen shows the paths that you can take. In the IB diploma program, there are 2 math courses occurring at 2 different levels: analysis and approaches, and applications and interpretations. The program of study provides more information about the topics and the focus of these courses. But if you have any questions that are specific to university requirements or majors, I would suggest that you contact your counselor directly, as they can give you the best information. If you have questions about the courses themselves and what's taught and how they're approached, please feel free to contact one of the math teachers, and they'll be able to help you with that. So beyond the courses that you saw that were required, you do have the opportunity to take an elective course. So with the addition of Lunch and Learn, there is more time in the schedule for you to have extra help, complete work, make up tests. So this would be a great opportunity to take an additional course. The courses that we're going to go through meet 6 times per cycle and earn 0.66 credits if you're looking at GPA and transcript elements. So the first 2 course offerings are our art and music electives. You can see that there is art in the 21st century. There's 2 levels of that. So if you were someone that took art in 21st century this year as a 9th grader, you're allowed to take art in 21st century 2 next year, so you can have 2 years of art. If you're someone that didn't take art as a 9th grader but would like to take it as a 10th grader, that is fine. We would you would take art in the 21st century as a 10th grader. Same goes for recording studio. There are 2 levels of recording studio, so that allows you to take 2 years of it if you like. If you did not take it in 9th grade, but you'd like to take it in 10th grade, again, you are allowed to do that. You would just go into Recording Studio 1. If you're interested in more beyond what is just on the screen here about these classes, please reach out to our art and music teachers, as well as check the program of study with additional information. This year, there are actually 2 new elective courses in the engineering department, static media design and dynamic media design. Something that is new is that the communications technology class that we are currently running and previously had has now been broken into 2 classes to give students a chance to a little more in depth with either photography, graphic design, and desktop publishing, or audio production, video production, and broadcasting for the other course. So that's new this year. So it's going to run differently than what you have seen if you had taken ComTech as a 9th grader, or if you have siblings or friends that have taken communications technology. So if you're interested in that, please see the engineering department. They'd be able to give you a better understanding of what those classes are going to look like next year. The other class that we have for 10th grade in the engineering department is engineering technology. That's a focus on mechanical systems, electronics, robotics, other forms of engineering. So again, if those are courses that you're interested in, please speak with one of the engineering teachers. They will be more than happy to help you understand what the course is about. In our computer science area, we have 2 classes for computer science. We have computer programming Java. We also have principles and practices of computer science. For the computer programming Java course, no prior experience is required. If you're interested in that, that's something that you can take in 9th or 10th grade. And if you have a little experience with computer science and would like to maybe go a little deeper with it, please check out Principles and Practices of Computer Science. If you're interested in taking that course, please see Mr. Kraus. If you're interested in the computer programming Java course, please reach out to Mrs. Baxter. Okay, our performance music, we still have performance music. The options are you can take choir, orchestra, or marching band, as you've been able to in previous years. Choir is offered either as a full elective, which means it meets 6 times per cycle, or during seminar for 3 times. String orchestra is offered 3 times per cycle during seminar only, and then we still have the option of taking blue and gold concert marching band at East or West respectively 6 times per cycle or during seminar. So if you are interested in taking elective that was mentioned in the previous few slides and also doing performance music, that would mean that your performance music would occur during seminar, as it doesn't fit into the schedule at other times. Students are still allowed to take 2 of these performance music courses. They would just have to share the available time during seminar to meet. Another option that's available that many students choose is Cyber Driver's Ed. This is taught through the DCA. It's an asynchronous course that students are allowed to take. There are optional Zoom meetings that will occur, but it is not a course that would meet during a period in your regular schedule. So just an overview of the course selection process. Students, you'll be hearing this presentation on January 22nd during advisory. And then the same afternoon on January 22nd during seminar will be the opportunity to ask questions of the faculty regarding courses for next year. If you are unavailable on the 22nd, please feel free to see teachers during lunch and learn to get your questions answered, and we'll be happy to help you understand courses for next year, specifically electives for 9th grade going into 10th grade and math courses. And then on January 23rd, that will be the night that the parents will be able to view this presentation and have an opportunity to ask any questions virtually of teachers that are available and post questions on the Padlet. Important dates to keep in mind: on January 29th is when the online portal opens for students to complete the academic planner. This is where you will put in your course requests for next year. For the 10th grade year only, you do not need to fill out the 11th and 12th grade columns that you would see on the screen. And that window closes on February 7th. So it's important that between January 29th and February 7th, students, that you go on to the portal and complete the course request process. Okay. So just again, an overview. First step would be to ask questions about the courses that you're interested in. I understand that in ninth and 10th grade, there's a lot of prescribed classes. More options will open up when you get into 11th and 12th grade with us. But if you're interested in any electives or the performance music courses, please ask lots of questions, see your teachers, talk to the counselors, so you get a better understanding of what these courses entail. Second step, as I mentioned before on the timeline, is that you should be filling out the academic planner that's on the online portal. The directions for how to complete this process will be posted on Schoology, and they are on the district website as well, that can be found through the QR code in the corner. Again, there are 4 columns that you're going to see. Students, you only need to complete the column for the 10th grade year. The 11th and 12th grade year, you do not need to do. We will focus on that next year at this time when we go through the course selection process again. And you only need to submit your first choices on the academic planner. So if you have a backup plan or a backup idea, as it's mentioned on the course selection sheet, you only need to put in your first choice. And the last component of the process is to submit your course selection sheet. Students, you'll receive a copy of this during advisory on January 26th January 22nd as you watch this presentation. We're asking that all students have this completed and submit back to their universal physics teacher by February 7th. And you can see on there, it asks you to put down your first and second and third choice for electives. Again, only the first choice goes on the academic planner online. The other 2 you indicate on this sheet. So that's the process for the 10th grade year, going 9th grade into 10th grade. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions regarding any courses or questions regarding course sequences, timelines. If you're having trouble with the online portal, please let us know, and we are happy to help make this process as easy as possible for everyone. Thank you.
So that is the overview of for current 9th grade students moving to 10th grade. As you can see, it's fairly prescribed in 10th grade. There are some choices of electives, performance music. The options will get more vast once they get to 11th and 12th grade. So that's the same presentation the students heard the other day. It's really important that they complete the online portal between the 29th and the 7th. So at this time, that's the end of the presentation. And again, it's very short. I'm going to at 6:40 is when we're going to have Zoom rooms should be starting to open. So if you have any questions regarding classes for electives such as engineering, so on, they'll be available then. If you have questions about math, the math room for Zoom questions will start around 6:50. So if you're somebody that's interested in asking some questions about the math, that Zoom room will be open about 6:50. And I just wanted to show you, just to make sure everybody knows where to look. All the information for course selection can be found on the STEM Academy website. That was linked in the letter and also QR coded on that presentation. As you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see the presentation that you'll be able to watch again if needed. And then also you'll find the Zoom room links. There's also a Padlet that you can ask questions, that pose questions about the presentation that we'll respond to. The videos themselves are posted here as well, course selection sheets. And then down at the bottom, you'll see the parent portal link, the STEM program of study, which has descriptions for the courses. And you'll also find the directions on how to do the academic planner and Infinite Campus. So if you are a parent of a current 10th grader, we are going to start that video. The students also watched yesterday at 6:30 on the same live stream. Thank you. Good evening. If you're just joining us, my name is Michael Sheehan. I'm one of the assistant principals at the Academy, and this is course selection night. So what we're going to have planned for the next little bit is that we are going to show the presentation that the current 10th grade students saw for the 11th and 12th grade year. They viewed this yesterday during advisory time. They also had time during seminar to ask questions of our staff. It's about 17 minutes in length. After that, then I'll come back on, wrap things up, and then about 6:50, we will start the Zoom rooms for parents and students to visit teachers and ask questions regarding next year. So I'm going to show you now is a recording of the presentation that the students in current 10th grade watched during advisory yesterday.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the course selection process for the 2025-2026 school year. My name is Michael Sheehan. I'm the assistant principal in charge of course selection and scheduling, as well as the IB diploma program coordinator. This presentation is specific to current 10th grade students entering their 11th and 12th grade years here at the Academy. The purpose of this presentation is to share with you the information you need to select your courses for 11th and 12th grade. It contains information about the IB diploma program, STEM pathways, and the overall course selection process. We will also be sharing more information regarding the associate's degree program at the Delaware County Community College that is new for next year. To get started, here are a few important dates to keep in mind. Students will view this presentation during advisory on January 22nd, where students will then receive a physical copy of the course selection sheet. That same day, students will have the opportunity to speak with staff about specific courses during seminar. The family presentation occurs on January 23rd online. Students will then have from January 29th to February 7th to submit their choices on the academic planner via the campus portal. Directions on how to submit your requests online, as well as other information, can be found on the district website. At the bottom of the screen, you will see the URL that links directly to the website that has our course selection information. Our program of study has two major curricular components, the International Baccalaureate Diploma Program and the STEM Pathways Program. We'll first go through the IB Diploma Program and then separately review the STEM Pathways. Here's an overview of the IB Diploma Program. The program was first established in Geneva, Switzerland in 1968. Since its inception 56 years ago, the program has now spread to 3,223 schools across 152 countries and is growing each year. The program strives to develop the traits of a lifelong learner as described in the IB Learner Profile. IB students strive to be risk takers, knowledgeable, principled, caring, open-minded, thinkers, communicators, inquirers, reflective, and balanced. These commonalities are threaded through all IB courses in an effort to create continuity through the program. Since the start of the Academy, over 2,000 students have completed the IB Diploma Program. Let's take a look now at the requirements of the program. All Academy students are IB students. There are two paths that can be taken through it over the next 2 years. Students may elect the diploma candidacy track or the course candidacy track. The requirements are similar, so review them carefully. Students seeking the IB diploma must complete 3 or 4 courses at the higher level. We'll go over the course groups on the upcoming slides. Diploma candidates must also complete all the core requirements, CAS, extended essay, and theory of knowledge. Course candidates must complete a course from each of the 6 groups, the first year of Theory of Knowledge course, and the district graduation project. All students complete all the IB assessments for the courses they are enrolled in. Students are not required to choose their path until February of their 11th grade year, but students interested in the IB diploma should enroll in 3 or 4 higher level classes. Again, on the screen, you can see an overview of what I just spoke about. And again, students do not have to choose their path until spring of their junior year. You're going to hear a lot of acronyms as you go through the IB program over the next 2 years. Two acronyms that you hear regularly are HL and SL. HL stands for higher level and SL stands for standard level. IB HL courses cover additional material than IB SL courses do and carry a greater weight, the equivalent of AP weight at East and West. IB SL courses also carry additional weight, are the equivalent of honors course weight at East and West. The difference between the HL and SL versions of each course are different, so if you'd like to know more about the differences, please reach out to the teachers of those respective courses. One additional note before we go through specific courses. If you're a student interested in universities outside the United States, please make sure to visit the websites of those specific universities to make sure you understand each college's course load requirements and expectations. We have had students in the past that chose schools in Europe that required a specific Group 3 course, for example. So if you're interested in schools outside of the United States, please look at their websites, look at their requirements, and speak with your guidance counselor. Let's first review the IB Core. Something unique to the diploma program is the IB Core. There are three components: the Theory of Knowledge, or TOK course. You'll often hear it be referred to as a standard level course focusing on the areas of knowledge and how knowledge is acquired. The course meets 4 times per 12-day cycle. All students are required to complete the first year of this course, and diploma candidates are required to complete both year 1 and year 2. The second component of the core is the Creativity, Activity, and Service, or CAS. CAS is a focus on what happens outside the classroom, encouraging students to grow in the 3 areas. This is not a scheduled course in your daily schedule, but meetings and work periods during advisory are scheduled to support students. The goal of CAS is for students to address the 7 learning outcomes through activities and reflection over the course of 18 months. The third core component is the extended essay, or EE. The EE is a 4,000-word independent research paper on a topic of the student's choice. This is another component that is not part of a scheduled course, but students are provided in informational meetings, work periods during advisory, as well as a faculty advisor to monitor progress. As stated earlier, students choosing the diploma path need to complete all the course requirements to maintain eligibility for the IB diploma. Students choosing course candidacy will not submit an EE and will do a graduation project in lieu of completing CAS. The core components will be explained to students in greater detail at the start of 11th grade, and their final decision will not be made until the spring of their 11th grade year. Now let's go through each of the IB course groups. Group 1 is globally known as Language and Literature. We offer IB literature at the standard and higher level. When you see the title of these courses, you'll notice an A1. This denotes that this course is taken in the primary language of the school. Both courses have the same aims and goals, but have different works studied. All students must pick one of these courses and complete both year 1 and year 2. Group 2 is the Language Acquisition, or World Language Group. Academy students are required to take 4 years of a language. Students will continue in the language they completed in 9th and 10th grade and have the option to take language at the standard or higher level. All Group 2 courses focus on the same 5 prescribed themes, cultivating speaking, listening, reading, and writing skills. For your understanding, the capital B in the course title denotes that this course is taken in a language that is in development for the students. The IB refers to Group 3 as individuals and societies, but locally this is our social studies group. We offer 5 different subjects in this group, with all 5 of them available at both the standard and higher level. All courses have the same overarching themes, such as the appreciation of the human experience and behavior, but cover a wide range of content. Students must choose one course from this list as their Group 3 choice, but students may choose 2 courses from this list, with the second counting as their Group 6 course. We'll review that in a few slides. If students would like to know more information about individual courses, as well as the distinction between SL and HL of a course, I encourage them to speak to their social studies department, the social studies department about the specific courses and requirements. The Group 4 covers the experimental sciences. We are fortunate to offer biology, chemistry, and physics at both levels. All Academy students take physics, biology, and chemistry in 9th and 10th grade to prepare them for these courses in this group. Like the Group 3 social studies courses just discussed, the science courses all have the same overarching goals, but work towards the goals through different sets of content. It is common for students here to take a second one of these courses as their Group 6 course. There are 2 additional science courses, environmental science and sports, exercise, and health science, that you'll see as in Group 6. Group 5 is the mathematics group. We offer both mathematics courses at higher and standard level. All courses have the same overarching aims and goals, just as the other groups have, and cover the same 5 topic areas. The difference is the depth in which each course dives into each of those areas and the mode in which they do so. Students who have successfully completed math analysis prior to 11th grade meet the prerequisite requirement for both higher level courses, while students who have successfully completed Algebra 2 prior to 11th grade have met the prerequisite requirement for both standard level courses. Your decision on whether to take analysis and approaches or applications and interpretation should also factor in future plans beyond the next 2 years, such as college majors and career interests. If you have any questions about what course is appropriate for you, please speak with your math teacher or speak with your counselor when seeking information about college majors and choices. Again, this is also a place where if you're interested in attending a school outside the United States, please double check their specific requirements about math courses. Group 6 in the diploma program includes arts and electives. This group includes courses such as business, environmental science, and music for us at the Academy. Students may elect one of these courses listed or may take a second social studies course from Group 3 or a second science course from Group 4. One specific note, the IB Design Technology course in the engineering department has a new curriculum starting with the class of 2027. Students, if you have siblings or friends who have taken or who are currently taking the course, your experience would look different because the curriculum has changed significantly. If you're interested in the course, please speak with one of the teachers in the engineering department. So that's the information about the IB courses and the overall program. If you have additional questions about IB courses or the program itself, please contact us. We're happy to help you with understanding any part of it. So let's move on to the other major component of the 11th and 12th grade year. The STEM Pathways program. This is a program of our own design. With the help of businesses and corporations, we create a series of courses that provide students with the opportunities to learn about careers in STEM fields and develop the skills necessary to be successful in those areas. The courses are project-based in nature and involve learning from professionals currently working in the STEM fields. We offer 8 STEM pathways ranging from biotechnology to iMedia. The courses are listed as 1, 2, or 3 for the 3 semesters that the course occurs. The course meets 4 times for 12-day cycle for the full 11th grade year. In 12th grade, the course meets 4 times for 12-day cycle for the second and third marking period. Seniors are assigned a structured revision period for the first marking period and instead to provide them with time to work on college applications, CAS requirements, and their extended essay. That's why you'll see a delay in the start of the course in 12th grade. The pathway courses lead to the STEM practicum experience, a 21-hour career experience that occurs in the summer prior to the 12th grade year. Students will learn more about the practicum experience in the spring of 11th grade. On the slide, you'll see the department that teaches each pathway. If you are interested in learning more about any of these courses, please speak with the respective departments. Opportunity that we have for next year is the Associate's Degree program at the Delaware County Community College. This program is led by Dr. Podell, our Business and Partnerships Leader. An additional recording will be provided to everyone about this particular program. If you're interested in the Associate's Degree program after watching the additional video or just curious about what it entails, please contact Dr. Podell. The final component of the course load for 11th and 12th grade is performance music. Students may participate in band, choir, and/or orchestra as they have the last 2 years. All performance music for 11th and 12th grade must occur during the seminar period. And if there are students that are interested in taking 2 performance music courses, that time during seminar will be shared among those 2 courses. Every student will receive a course selection sheet. You can see a picture of it here on the screen. Students will receive it on January 22nd during advisory when they watch this presentation. Please rank your choices for pathways from 1, 2, and 3, but only submit your top choice on the academic planner online. If you're interested in the Associate's Degree program, please submit your course requests as you would if you were going to stay in the building next year, and then indicate your interest in the Associate's Degree program here on the course selection sheet, as well as contact Dr. Podell to set up a meeting. We're asking that all 10th grade students please return this finished course selection sheet to your biology teacher by February 7th. Here's the timeline again that was shared earlier. It's important to note the online portal for submitting your course request opens on January 29th and closes on February 7th. After February 7th, any changes to requests will be noted but cannot be guaranteed, so be sure to think through your choices carefully. All the resources for course selection, including this video, the program of study, and a Padlet for posting questions can be found on the STEM Academy website in the backpack. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to subject teachers, the counseling department, or the main office. Thank you.